Hey, it's your girl, Miss Rena, baby. How you doing? How you doing? It's been a very, very long time. Yes, I know I am out of line in so many ways. But I will be honest with you guys. I have been really feeling unmotivated and disconnected from YouTube. I guess I feel like I haven't been making much progress. With YouTube, so it kind of can get discouraging at times, number one. Number two, sometimes you're just so tired and overwhelmed with life that I'm like, you know what, this is not something that I need to keep making a priority, because it's not like people are paying attention. And I have to get that mindset out of my mind, because there are people that are paying attention. And this is something that I'm passionate about, so therefore I need to keep doing it. Now, don't get me wrong, with all that being said, I have not got deterred from my actual goals and my path that God has led me on here lately. But I have been feeling a little, oh, YouTube, really? Like, what's the point? However, I'm back. I'm out of that slump. I'm out of that rut, and I'm ready to come back full force, harder and harder for 2019, and get my subscribers up and get my life up. Can y'all hold on for a moment? Because I don't know why my daughter is outside of the room yelling. Okay, hold on. Winter! Get from by my door, please. You're very loud, and I'm trying to record a YouTube video. Okay. Thank you so much, sweetheart. She knew what I was doing this whole time. But anyways. So, today I'm going to talk about two topics. The first topic is going to just be about friendship, which I've touched friendship things in other YouTubes. But this one is a little bit more like current observations and just current vibes that were placed on my heart. And through testimony at times. And then the second thing is going to be a little story time about how I was asked to join a polygamist lifestyle and how I considered it, and if I am actually going to hop into it. Okay, so if y'all want that juiciness, y'all better stay tuned for the second part. Y'all better not just try to skip through, and don't be trying to not watch it, because y'all ain't gonna get the juiciness if you don't watch it. But anywho, so friendship. So last year I was like in a point in my life where I was kind of like bored with some of my friendships, disappointed in some of my friendships, and just felt like those friendships were like dead weight. They weren't growing me, they weren't intriguing me, they weren't motivating me, they weren't inspiring me, and all of that jazz. And disclaimer, not all of my friendships. This is not about every single person that I was friends with or am friends with. I still have best friends. I still have people that have been in my life for 14 plus years, that I don't want to go anywhere, because we have always been equally yoked, even through the ups and the downs and things of that nature. But I'm just saying the overall circle that I was hanging around just wasn't growing me. So, I was praying for God, like, remove those that are not for me. Remove those that are not supposed to be on this path with me, on this journey with me, that are slowing down the journey that you have set for me. Do what needs to be done so that I can elevate properly. Oh, excuse me, and excuse my voice. I've been sick with a cold, and I'm finally kind of getting over it, so I think. So, with that being said, like, it's crazy because God started removing people. Like, he started being like, Dorothy, you don't need this one. Nope, Dorothy, you don't need that one. Nope, Dorothy, you don't need this one. Man overboard. You better hope they can swim, because they can't get on your boat no more. And I was like, yes. And I accepted it, and I went for it. And I didn't try to wheel them back in. I didn't try to throw out the life jacket and the little, what's that thing called? The thing you throw overboard and they reel them in, come on. See, I didn't do none of that. You know why? Because I knew deep down inside, Dorothy, you praying for stuff, you need to be ready to receive that stuff. And that means that if you asking for stuff, you better move when he say move. Like, you better be about that life. Like, gangster, gang. So I let him move around. And you know what? After that, new friendships started coming along. New friendships. Not just a new, oh, let's go have a drink, girl, but friendships that are pouring into you. People that are already in their careers, already elevated in life. Friends that are married and happily married. Friends who are educated. Friends who have good jobs. Just friends who have that aura. The friends who have that positive spirit all that stuff just started pouring into me. And I'm like, you know what? Yes again. Yes. I'm taking it. Yes. You know? So I use that as an example to say all this to say that sometimes we have to be open to new friendships. I know as we get older and we become adults, we're so not open to new friendships. Like, it's like we're so like shut off, and you know, just kind of like when you date in a intimate relationship, you know, your platonic friendships, you get shut off to at times too, because you've been hurt in those friendships, you've been betrayed in those friendships, you know, so it makes it hard. And we all think that, you know, like I always say about my generation, that no new friends or something, and that's not how things should be. The only time that most people meet new friends nowadays is, you know, maybe if they work together for a while, but it takes a long time for them to start inviting each other to hang out outside of work, or the drunk chronicles in the bathroom. You know, the girls meet in the bathroom and become the best of friends. But 9 times out of 10, y'all don't even talk after that night, because you don't even remember how you programmed the girl's number in your phone. You don't even remember her name, you know. And people are just too ashamed to come up to each other as adults and be like, hey, I've been observing you. I like your vibe, you know. We go to the gym together. This is just an example. You know, let's hang out. Let's get to know each other. Like, friendships are kind of like dating. We have to date, see if we're compatible, see if we get along, all of that stuff, and then flow with it, you know. But you have to be open to these things. And my next point is that sometimes you can only grow as much as the people that are around you. No, nobody can stop you from your path, but people can detour your path. They can slow down your ride, because they're not encouraging you or motivating you to do the right things. They're encouraging you or motivating you to do the things that are for them, for self. A friendship is not for self. It's for the others, for the good of the others, the one you love, the good of the other that you love and whom you have a friendship with. So I noticed that a lot of old friends, you know, they're nowhere to be found to encourage you, to uplift you, to motivate you, to support you, to acknowledge your accomplishments. It's not that hard to repost something I got going on and show me that you support me. It's not that hard to send me a text message and say, hey, boo, have a great first day of school. It's not that hard to say, you know, you got this, or I'm proud of you. It's not that hard to say, you know what, I'm going to say a prayer for you, or you don't have to tell me, just do it. And the problem is that a lot of old friends, they only know the old you. Okay? I'm about to preach. They only know I just started feeling good. But they only know the old you. Like the old you. The you that you was when you was a friend 10 years ago. The you that you was when y'all both was doing ratchet things with your ratchet friends. Okay? And now 10 years later, I don't want to do ratchet stuff with my ratchet friends. At least not all the time. Every blue moon now. Okay? Gotta cut it down. I can't be ratchet all the time. Okay? But anyways, so they want you to do ratchet stuff with them. And the minute that you are evolving and you don't want to do those things, they act funny towards you. Oh, my best friend, my this, that's all disappeared. All that support has disappeared. You don't hear from them unless it's some drama that's going on in your life, or some negativity, or unless you want to go do the ratchet activities with them. You know what I mean? And it's like, some people don't want to see the greatness in you. But let me rephrase that, because they see it. If you got greatness in you, baby, everybody sees it. Because you can't sit here and tell me that if 20 people, and even complete strangers, will come up to you and say, you are a beautiful spirit, you have a good soul, you are hardworking, you are determined, girl, you got a calling over your life. If a complete stranger or new people in your life can see that, them old people can see that too. But them old people sometimes are scared of that. You know why? Because they're still here and they haven't figured out their calling or their purpose in this life yet. So when you don't know your purpose and your calling in this life, sometimes you can be jealous of the others that do. Not everybody, but those that have that jealous situation, or that, you know, the fake friend situation. Because what it is that they want you to stay right here with them. See, when y'all was here, they was on your pictures. Girl, you so beautiful. You so fine. My bestie. I love you so much. Then when you started getting here, the comments started getting lower and lower. The like, the inspiration, the riding your coattail disappeared. But why you not riding my coattail no more? I'm doing even better now than I was before, so you should really be riding my coattail right now. And yes, I said ride your coattail because I ride my friends' coattails. I don't know about y'all, but I sit there and tell my friends, you beautiful. You got it going on, girl. I'm proud of you. I brag on my friends, okay? Sorry if you don't brag on your friends. You need to get you some new ones, sis, because you're supposed to brag on your friends. And then all of a sudden you see this person that used to be on all your stuff complimenting you all the time on everybody else's stuff. Everybody else is so beautiful. That girl picture was all right. It wasn't even that cute. Okay? No, I'm just playing. You know, congratulating everybody else's accomplishments, but ain't said nothing to you about nothing you done accomplished or nothing you got going on. That's a problem. That's a problem. So sometimes the old, you got to be out with the old and in with the new, because the old don't grow with you sometimes. And the old doesn't want to acknowledge and see the greatness in you because they want you to stay down. They want you to stay bound to the ground. Okay? Okay, so the new ones, they see who you are today. They see this elevation. They support this elevation. Okay? They're going to pour into that motivation. They're going to pour into your glass, girl. You're going to be drinking until it overflows. But some of them other people in your life that have been in your life that are their weight, you got to pay attention to the signs. Every time you're elevating or every time you're doing something fantastic in life, where are they? Do they even acknowledge it? Do they even remember? Oh, girl, I forgot you had that going on. How did you forget something so important? Were you listening to me? Did it matter to you? You know, so people want to see who you were a year ago. People want to see who you was 2 days ago. Shoot. They don't want to see the who you are now. They don't want to see who you are now, because sometimes it intimidates people. Because your spiritual growth has went out of the roof in the last year. Because your motivation has went out of the roof. Because your drive has went out of the roof. It's like they don't want to see those things. So they pretend that they don't exist. And then that's when you begin to doubt yourself, when you're surrounded around a group of people who only see you for who you was a year ago. And they want to water you down. Like, oh, you think you are that now? You think you better than the next person? No, baby. We just not the same, sis. I just don't like to do the things you like to do. What entertains you doesn't entertain me. The type of men you want to hang out with, I don't want to hang out with. The type of parties you want to go to, that's not my stilo. The type of things you want to do, I don't want to do. I don't want to go spend my money on some crap when I have other things that I could be spending on. I want to be financially wise because I want to take a trip. You know, so you have to learn to let go and open up to new doors and new friendships. And it's crazy. Like, you can meet the most person that's for you that you ain't even met. Meaning, like, y'all could be on social media and they can be in your inbox all the time encouraging you, motivating you. You ain't even met them in real life. And your homegirl could be at your house every day and they ain't told you a lick of nothing good about yourself. Nothing at all. So, I had to take a break and come back because I had a phone call. But my hair is so rough all the time. I'm about to go to the gym and get this call out. Sweat it out, sweat it out, sweat it out. Ooh-wee. Yeah, seriously. So, that was my friendship thing. Like, I hope it motivated somebody. And the moral of it all was to say, don't isolate yourself. Don't dumb yourself down. Don't make yourself feel like you are stuck in friendships because of history and because of time. Because it's all about what serves you, what grows you. And we have to learn to be a little selfish at times with our time and who we spend it with. And allow ourselves to be around people that are equally yoked with us. People that want what you want for yourself. People that honestly see the greatness in you that you see in yourself. People that believe in your dreams, especially if your dreams and the person that you want to be and what you want is like way out this world. You need to definitely be around people that can see that vision, because that's a big vision, and it's easier for people to say, oh, okay, girl, you got this, but not really mean it, because they're okay with living mediocre and they feel like you are too. But if you're not an average person and you are an astonishing, amazing, oh my goodness person, you got to start hanging out with those type of people that are astonishing and amazing, just like you. Okay, part 2, small story time. So I was recently asked by a couple to join the polygamy lifestyle, but I guess once again it's not polygamy, the true definition, because I already went over that before. Check it out on some other YouTubes or look it up, whatever. But in this situation, it would have been all three of us in an intimate relationship. Me, the guy, and the woman. All three of us together in a relationship, in the bed together every night, blah, 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 blah. So I did think about it. I have been intimate with women before. I'm very honest with you guys. However, it's not something that I have to do, and I'm not the girl that hits on women, or I see a woman and just because I think she's beautiful, no, I don't want to mess with you. Like, I'm not, you know, trying to be sexual with you. Like, that's not my MO. It's not my thing. Like, not at all. So y'all don't get freaked out and think that if I say you pretty, I'm trying to sample your goodies, because I'm not. My intimacy with women is not even on a sexual level. It's just more on a different level. And that's only occurred with not a lot of women at all. About 2 women, you know. But that's too much. Y'all need all my business. That's too much. I'll get to y'all on a different level. But, and I had considered it, like, because of all the, like, benefits of, like, 3 income household, where me and her were both in school. Like, he has a bomb, like, business plan. Like, you know, it just was more career-wise, like, business. But I was also looking at the, like, loving side. Like, well, is that there? Is that gonna be there? Because, you know, usually when you date, you pick your man. Like, you don't just get picked. And when I say that, like, you get picked because usually guys holler at you, but you go on dates, they court you, you get to know them, and then after a few dates or a few hangouts, you realize, he ain't really for me, or he is for me. But with this situation, I think it's kind of like, even if he's not really for you, you have to still kind of go for it, and you convince yourself that y'all will fall in love eventually along the line from spending so much time together and from getting money and, you know, the business expanding and your lifestyle expanding. But of course, this is a big thing to take into consideration for me because I have children. And how do I explain that to my children? And with my faith and my spirituality, it's kind of also hard for me. Because like stated, I could never touch a woman in my life and I'll be completely okay with that. So going through all of that and all of this, I have decided that... Gotcha! I ain't telling y'all what I've decided and if it's for me, and I ain't gonna give y'all all the details today on how juicy it can really get, because it can get really, really juicy on what I'm about to tell y'all. But you're gonna have to watch next week. You see? Yeah, bait and hook. Baiting y'all. Baiting y'all. Hook it. Get up. Rule them up. Come on. Yeah. That means y'all coming back on Wednesday, right? I got him. All right. Well, my beautiful people, it's been real. It's been fun. I'll be back on Wednesday to let you guys know all about my experience with this couple and if I've decided to join this couple on their journey of, you know, living a polygamist lifestyle. And like I said, it's not really polygamy, but you know what I'm trying to say. Ooh, excuse me. Well, toodles and manoodles, don't forget to subscribe and like, thumbs up. Ring the bell so you know when I be talking again, because you know I like to talk. And don't forget, it's Wednesday, hump day, so if you're humping, wrap it up and be safe, okay? All right, love you guys. Talk to you later. See you on Wednesday. Don't forget to comment below.